Welcome to another Fountain Pen Day review. Today's review is going to be a little different, though it is of a fountain pen, or a couple of them. It's from a fairly new company called Kustoms. They're a machine shop in Arizona and started out making different kinds of parts, machining them, mainly out of aluminum. And they made iPhone cases, which is kind of funny because I remember looking at their iPhone cases a few years back. But in any case, they ventured off into the pen department. Dan Bishop, who is the lead designer there, came up with a couple of ideas for different pens. The fountain pen, which is the newest, or the ink. These two here I have. One I bought from Massdrop and one I bought from them directly. The Massdrop was done a week later, so I figured why not? I'll just have to get another one. I liked it so much. But before that, they did regular ballpoint pens, and while I am all about fountain pens, this is about the coolest non-fountain pen I've ever had. Durable, indestructible, and it is one-handed operation. And a lot of people say, well, it takes two hands, and I see them fiddling with it. And while this isn't about this pen, it was in my everyday carry case, and this does stay with me at work all day, every day now, when I need to sign something in other than a fountain pen. And if you're lefty, I see no issue with that either. So just thought I'd get that out of the way and show you that this is kind of what they started with. Not this particular model, which is the Bolt. There were a couple of other ones offhand. I can't remember. But in any case, that was one of their designs, and I keep it with me at all times. So the review today is of the ink. It was on Kickstarter when they first did it. It exploded, and everybody that ordered them early got them. And the rest of us had to wait and wait and wait until they caught up with their massive amount of orders to get this unique pen. It's made of a solid block of aluminum, machined, and very well machined. I mean, these guys have some kind of setup, I'll tell you. It's if you go on their site and look at it, you can see that the things that they're capable of and the equipment that they've invested in puts out an absolute high quality, everyday carry product. It is a little heavy, yeah. It runs about 50 grams, which, is heavy, but it is very well balanced, and it virtually indestructible. No doubt about that. This one is anodized red, obviously. The other one is anodized black. Done very well, very nicely. You can see the red shows easier. From the inside of the cap, you can see the anodizing inside. Very well finished. The threads are machined perfectly. They're not sharp. And you can twist this. I mean, you can twist this as tight as you want. It doesn't matter. It's going to lock positive and stop, and it'll still just pop right open for you. I'll keep this organized. Oh, and this is the reason I did have this out is this is the aluminum version, or what the aluminum version would look like. It's the same obvious material. Okay, so let's start with the cap. Very nice, well done, well designed. A lot of eye appeal to this. The clip, all right, the clip sits where it sits, and it's out a little bit. But you have to remember, this is an everyday carry pen. This really wasn't made to sit in a dress shirt pocket. It's a little too heavy for that as it is. Where it does sit and finds a great home is in your front pants pocket with the clip sitting to the outside. So if you have jeans on or even dress pants like I have at work, I'll keep this in my front pocket and just tuck it right in. It sits very securely without a problem. But those should know it's not a springy clip. I mean, it doesn't. It's a solid piece of aluminum, and it sits where it sits. The bolts that you see here, they do actually come out. I did take it apart just to see. I had asked Dan about doing the clipless version. And it was something that was brought up before. He actually has one for himself, because I thought maybe if you took the two screws out and you just machined one dead piece here, you could then unscrew this, take it out, and put that in there, and you'd have a clipless version. In any case, that's it about the clip. You know, some people had asked, and some people are either they like it or they love it. Inside, standard Schmidt nib. It is a number 5. It's a good nib, excellent nib, German. I mean, you know, there's a lot of pens out there that use this. It's a good size. It's not a number 6, but a number 5 does great for every single day. If you noticed on this one, you can see it's an Architect grind. This was done by Dan at Fountain Pen Geeks, which is a lot of fun. You'll also notice that the section here is copper. Copper is a little bit heavier. It also carries a price tag of $20 more added to the pen, which starts at $85. Inside, you'll find a Schmidt converter. Standard Schmidt converter, works great, tried and true, no problems. It's also great because you can disassemble it with ease to clean it if you wish. Sorry, I'm out of focus. There we go. You know, it works good, easily replaceable. This pen is completely, can be completely disassembled for cleaning. And you can see here the where the brass hasn't turned from, you know, gotten any patina from use. And, you know, I think it looks really good. The inside, you can see here, as well from the anodizing, is done and finished very nicely. Everything that they've got. Like I said, their machinery that they have does an excellent job. Sorry, I'm out of focus. So. Okay. Black one, this is a standard broad nib. This one has the brass section. And again, it's nice because you can customize these if you'd like. You can change them out. If I decided I wanted this brass section on the red one, I would just undo it and put it into that one. And you can see the black, very nice, shiny. Will it scratch? I'm not sure. I haven't beat it up too much yet. But I can tell you that the pens will absolutely, positively take a beating all day. And while they may get a little scratched or a little marked here and there, they're not going to stop doing what they're meant to do. And that's write. And they write very well. So on that note, we'll do a writing sample and I'll get you guys out of here. Really nice design though. Really cool pen. Certainly a conversation piece. I mean, if you're skydiving, you need to jot down you can do that. If you're hiking, it's a great pen to take too. You can sell a fountain pen and you don't have to worry about dropping it in the mud or the dirt or down the side of a cliff. As long as you can find it, I think you'll be in pretty good shape. Alright, we'll be right back with a writing sample. Okay, for the writing sample, this is a regular campus notebook. We'll start with the red one, which again has the Architect grind on it. And you'll see it's because it's got kind of a reverse effect where your cross strokes are wide, downstrokes are thin. So it kind of makes a reverse look when you're writing. It's kind of neat. So again, this is the Kustoms Ink. Nice wet writer, being that this is a regular Schmidt nib. It's easy to adjust if you need to gently adjust it. It's not something you really need to send to a nibmeister unless you want it, you know, something that's custom ground. That's quite up to you. But I've never had any skipping. I've never had any issues of any kind with this particular nib. I mean, they're pretty common, and again, they're very easy to work with. Ink in this is Pelican, just regular standard Pelican blue. And like I said, it's nice, smooth. And this one's relatively wet, as you can see. The black one is just a standard broad. And again, being a number 5 nib, if you wanted to swap these out with whoever has nibs out there in the number 5, whether it's Franklin Christoph or the Goulet nibs that are out there, you can do that as well. And you can see the way that let me write the same thing, but you can see it's just a standard broad. It doesn't have the same characteristics as that Architect's grind. And my handwriting is terrible right now because I'm writing at an unbelievably awkward angle so that I can have this camera sitting where it's at. This is Aurora Blue. Excellent ink. Really nice blue. And very wet. You can see it's got more of a purplish to it than the Pelican. But like I said, these are great pens. They are an everyday carry pen. It is not something you're going to stick in your shirt pocket. This is just something to stick in your jeans pocket and go anywhere you want without any thought in mind about it getting damaged or hurt in any way. And that's about it. Great pen, great company, American made. Again, you just take a solid block of aluminum and start from there, and this is what you end up with. A lot of options. I put some pictures on Instagram. I mean, you can see, not that you would, but if you wanted to swap the colors, you certainly could do that. But what's really nice is if you do have more than one and you wanted to swap out the sections, you can. So that now you've got a black one with a brass, copper, and now I've got a red one with a brass, which looks pretty nice. So, once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy.